What's happening, people? I'm out and about again. It is day 2 of Wetherspoons week, and I've actually come to the Percy Shore in Halifax, which is actually not a Wetherspoons anymore. It is open. I have just been in, and I've been told that it's not actually a Wetherspoons. Now, we do have another one in Halifax, so all is not lost. That's where I will be going. But this one apparently is one of like about 50 pubs that Wetherspoons put up for sale last year, and it's actually sold. It's been sold under the premise that it keeps serving food and it keeps doing drinks, but I'm not sure how cheap it's going to be or anything like that. So maybe I have to come to this former Wetherspoons another day. But for today, I'm going to have to go up to the top of town in Halifax and get an actual Wetherspoons because it's Wetherspoons week. So we're going to head up to the Barum Top and get something to eat up there. I'm thinking it's steak and kidney pudding today. Should be nice. We're going to walk past the world's, well, the UK is definitely, and it's probably one of the world's oldest nightclubs, the Acapulco. So we'll walk up past the Acapulco and then up George's Square. And at the top of George's Square, right across from McCafferty's Irish Bar, which is fantastic, is Barum Top. So let's get up there. So there it is, the Acapulco, the oldest nightclub in the UK. Now I'm filming this on a Sunday morning at like 11:30. So last night this place would have been absolutely booming with kids. I say kids, it's notorious for younger than it should be children going in here. And that wasn't the case all the time. Look at that, it looks like a prison. That wasn't the case all the time. When I first started going out, probably 20 years ago, 23 years ago, you used to call it grab a granny in there because it used to be full of old people. When I went in there at about 15, 16, I'll never forget my first ever time in there. I walked in, I was about 16 years old. Try not to get run over, Dino. I walked in, I was about 16 years old, and I thought I was cool in a nightclub. And the first person I saw was my mum. But we ended up having a great night. We got some pie and peas at the end of the night, and and shared a taxi home. So that's enough about reminiscing about old nightclubs and old times. I'm not sure this new camera's waterproof, so it's, as always in England, it's absolutely peeing it down. So we're going to see you guys up at the Barum Top. So that is the Irish bar I was telling you about across the road there, McCafferty's Irish Bar. We will be going there on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day for breakfast. So join me for that one. Yeah, and so this is Bull Green roundabout. And here is the Barum Top. So let's get in there and order some food. Just getting here. I'm really, really busy in here today. Might be very, very loud. It's really busy in here today. So I've never seen it so busy. Sunday dinner time, 12 o'clock. The reason I didn't go down to the Huddersfield one is because Huddersfield Town are actually playing at home today. It's actually Mother's Day. So maybe why people are here. I know that Mrs. Dina's coming here later on to this exact one for Mother's Day. She loves it, all day brunch. Anyway, let me get settled. Let me order on the app. Table 21. And we'll get this steak and kidney pudding. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Because I did pizza yesterday, didn't I? What else am I going to do? You got fish and chips, steak and kidney pudding. I think I'm going to go with steak and kidney pudding, yeah. Steak and kidney pudding, peas, onion, and red wine gravy. You can get it with chips or mashed potato. I'm going to go with mashed potato today. And that is what we're going to go for. So, I'll see you when the food arrives. Okay, so I have ordered steak and kidney pudding with peas, onion, and red wine gravy with mashed potato. And I've ordered that at 12:04. We'll see how long it takes. And I've ordered it with the alcoholic drink this time. It's 8:32 with a soft drink or 9:85 with an alcoholic drink. I've gone for a pint of Guinness because it's Sunday and I'm off to meet my mum after this. So we're having a few more Guinnesses. So we'll see what time the food comes. Let me get settled. Okay, so the Guinness has arrived at 12:08. And it looks like a nice pint of Guinness. They do a good pint of Guinness, to be honest, in Wetherspoons. So let's see how long until the food arrives. I'll take my hat off, take my coat and my hat off. I got slated last time I didn't take my hat off for you guys. Said it was rude. It's also the Wetherspoons Beer Festival this week, all the way up till St. Patrick's Day, so that might be another reason why it's quite busy. I know my uncle was touring the Wetherspoons of Yorkshire to try and try every beer. They do a thing where, all real ales and things, they do a thing where you can pay for a pint and get 3/3 of a pint to taste them all. I'm not sure how many there is. I'm sure you guys will know in the comments. But yeah, it's a big thing. Wetherspoons Beer Festival week. So once again, I'm not going to show you the whole menu because it is massive, but I'll just show you the pub classics that we're having today. We're going for the steak and kidney pudding, like I say, but you can also get a number of things, which will be coming later in the week. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video if you like Wetherspoons week. It's like a sort of out and about budget week, isn't it? After reading the comments and everything, I think budget week's going to return, so watch this space. Right then, let's try split a G. Cheers. Sláinte. Just too keen. Just too eager. First pint of the day. Oh well. Right, I'll bring you back when the food's here. Okay, the food has arrived at 12:13. So I think that's 10 minutes. Did I order it at 12:03? I can't remember at 12:03 or 12:05. Anyway, have a gander at this, and then we'll get stuck in. I know, I've got to put gravy on it. Very thick gravy, quite like that. I went for mushy peas, not garden peas. So, right then, let's give this a go. So you got mashed potato. I went for mushy peas, not garden peas, and then you got this steak and kidney pudding, which a lot of people say is better than a pie. I'm not so sure, but we'll give it a go. Put straight into this. Look at that. Looks quite well filled. It's so the difference between a pie and a pudding is like it's a lot softer on the outside. The outer coating is more like a dumpling rather than pastry. So it might suit me better. Tell you what, It's a nice steak and kidney pudding. Plenty filled there. Really nicely cooked as well. Oh, that's nice. The top is like a normal short crust pastry. And I forget what the outer's called. Is it suet? Suet? I'm not sure how to say it. But it's like it's like what you make dumplings out. Big bits of steak in there, look at that. Really nice this. I did think that I'll be honest, going quite well this week. I know it's only Tuesday, but I had a pizza which I was very, very skeptical about yesterday. If you've not seen that video, go watch that one. And that was unbelievable pizza. And this dumpling is cracking. Dumpling. This steak and kidney pudding is actually cracking. Mm. Right. Mushy peas. Look good. Nice consistency. Nice flavour. The peas are not too mushy, like turned into a puree, which I quite like. Yeah, nice that. Mashed potato. This looks like a bit powdery. Yeah, that's smashed potato. Let's be honest. It's not mashed. It all comes up in a big bit of a letdown. That, to be fair, it's not. It's not creamy at all. It's a microwave mash. Now I know they've got to cater for a lot of people at the time, but I'm not a big fan of microwave mash. Some people love it. I actually watch at home with the Buckleys, James Buckley from In Between Us, and he loves smash. It's not for me, unfortunately. The gravy's nice. Not enough onions in the gravy. I like to be able to see the onions, and I can barely see the onions in this gravy. Nice and thick consistency, but it's just not oniony. I'm making words up. Not oniony enough for me. But all in all, overall, for a Wetherspoons meal for £9.85 with a pint, it's not too bad. Because if you go across the road there where I was showing you before, get a pint of Guinness. Now it's a good pint of Guinness, but set you back a fiver, just under a fiver. So there is that to think, like to consider. If you think in those terms, this is actually only costing £4.85. Right, I'm going to finish this. I'll come back to you for a little score. Can't remember what I give the pizza, but I know it was good. Well, that was cracking. I really enjoyed that. Shame about the mash, but you know what it is. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said. Mushy peas were really nice. Nice consistency. The steak in the pudding was absolutely flawless. I must admit. For that to come so quick, it must be quite popular on the menu, and I know why. Was it as good as the pizza? I don't know, but I'm a very, very big pizza fan. I can't remember what I give the pizza actually. But I'm going to give that 7 out of 10. It was really nice. If that mashed potato would have been creamier, proper homemade mash, and the gravy had a bit more onions in it, it would have been 8.5, 9. But it's a long week. Where am I going to go tomorrow? What town? What Wetherspoons am I going to go to? And what am I going to have? Let me know your guesses in the comments. I finish this Guinness. Thanks for watching. On to day 3 of Wetherspoons week. Cheers. Catch you next time.